I think I like espresso tonics. There's something about them. No matter how many times I order them, I can't be 100% sure. Like, do I prefer them over a cold brew or like an iced Americano? Maybe, but it's hard to be sure. So I just keep ordering them and ordering them. Hmm. I think what I like about them is that it kind of tricks your brain into thinking you're drinking a fancy cocktail when in fact you're just drinking coffee. And that's more the case though if it's in like a nice glass as opposed to in a plastic to-go cup. Hmm. Let's see here. This dress just does not fit right. I'm falling out of it. I promise that was not the intent when I got dressed this morning. It was not intended to be a thirst trap. I was going for more like a cottagecore kind of vibe for my afternoon in the park. Anyway, today I thought, let's go birding. Now, I don't have any, I almost called them opera glasses. What do you call them? Binoculars. I don't have any of the fancy birding gear. I didn't even bring my glasses, which is a problem because every year I got a little more blind and I'm too vain to wear my glasses when I should. So I'm incredibly nearsighted and I can barely see definition past, I don't know, 5-10 feet. That being said, we're going to look for some birds. And because these birds have not consented to be filmed, I am going to just draw them and show them to you. I had a pen. Now, I'm not an excellent artist. I also don't know what any of these birds are called, so we're going to guess. Oh, phooey. I literally had a pen like 10 seconds ago. Aha. So, I hear birds. Ooh. Okay, well, that one's easy. I could tell by the way it was moving that up there, we've got a hummingbird sipping nectar from a eucalyptus tree, which is interesting. Can I draw a hummingbird from memory, though? Maybe. Let's see here. That's... This hummingbird's had a little bit too much nectar, I believe. And I did his wings to show movement, so you can tell that he's moving quickly. Also, let's give him some little, like, eyeliner kind of thing. That's my fat hummingbird. I don't know that this guy could take flight. I don't think that birds are capable of... Can birds develop body fat? I feel like I heard that they couldn't, but I've also seen like fat pigeons and seagulls, but are they really fat or are they just like poof? No. I hear all these little birds and they're not hummingbirds. Where are they? Actually, I I came here looking for a specific goose. The Canada geese migrate through this area this time of year. And I just love them. I know they're kind of a controversial spirit, a bit of a controversial species because they're kind of bitchy. But I just love them when they get angry because they remind me of little hissy cats. This one goose I'm looking for, though, he's not like that at all. He's like a dog. I love him. I love him so much. And we're bonded. And I haven't seen him for a while. And I hope that he's okay. Because he's my friend. And I was really hoping that I would get a chance to see him before they move on. I'm going to come here every single day until I see my friend. I miss him. Anyway, let's look for more birds. I saw a little guy flutter over there. I don't know. Ooh. It was brown. I don't know what kind of bird it was. I feel like birds are always named like something with like tit or booby in them, which is fun. I love that. All right, there's a little guy on the table over there. It just kind of looked like a little brown blur. Let's see. I'm gonna try to. That's like a rubber duck. What kind of bird is that? Let's call him the street savvy titlouse. That sounds like a bird that someone would name. I saw a little bee over there. They're buzzing around the sour grass. Let's draw a little bee. I can do that. I can draw a bee, I think. Ooh, I'm off to not a good start. Looks like a goldfish cracker. His name is Busby. Busby the Bee. There he is. He just came to say hello. Ooh. Now there's a bird. That's a bird. Let's see. Why are all my birds looking a little overweight, a little hefty? What's this bird called? The oblong fan slat. No. The obtuse moniker bird. I don't think I'm doing it justice. Oh, there's a little bee. Hey, Busby. That's not Busby. That's Busby's friend. You know, these are prescription. They might help me see a little better, but I feel like they kind of ruin the vibe. No, my pen. I lost my pen. See, the cool thing about having this little journal with me is I don't just look like I'm talking to myself. I look like I'm talking to myself and journaling or sketching, which is completely different. And I believe more socially acceptable. I'm gonna draw some sour grass. I wish I were a better artist. Like, okay, I am an artist. I just can't draw. Like, I think I have a great eye for design, but when it comes to drawing, I'm gonna draw Busby again because I love him. This is Busby and his flower. Oh, he looks evil there. Why does he look mean? This is not Busby. This is Busby's evil cousin, Buzzbad. Yesterday, I made a video I mistakenly called California Bay Laurels an invasive species in California, which was incorrect. Now we're surrounded by invasive species. Wait till this plane goes overhead so I can talk to you about invasive plants, non-native plants. We are currently sitting in a eucalyptus grove, an invasive species, and surrounded by sour grass, which is evidently also invasive, but like, who is it really hurting? It's so pretty and sour. I also passed some ice plant on the way over here, which has completely taken over. I know that one's not native. I used to hate it, but I can appreciate it. It goes well with like certain like mid-century homes, particularly near the coast, or like sort of like brutalist architecture with the like ice plant because it's very kind of angular. I like that. I believe it's like often used as ground cover. It grows very easily and it's low maintenance. Also, it can help with erosion, which might be why it was introduced to California. It prevents erosion. The roots go into the ground, but I think that it messes with like the texture or the structural integrity of like sand dunes, and it just spreads like wildfire. So I guess ice plant is bad. I don't know. Also, okay, I take back what I said about kind of liking it. The most ticks I have ever got on me in one at once. The only time I've ever had more than one tick on me, like I had many, was I sat down in a patch of ice plant, and you would never get, like, why ice plant? It's like some coastal little ice plant. I had like so many ticks on me when I got up. It was horrifying. I hated that. That was not good. So I don't trust eggplant, ice plant, eggplant, ice plant. That's the difference. Yeah, it's a mean species, but it's a vibe. My grandma's neighborhood, we used to visit a lot, and we would always walk around, and there was a lot of ice plant in her neighborhood and a lot of icklers. like Eichler homes. And yeah, that was a vibe. We had the kind of like dark mid-century houses with the yards full of ice plant, and I liked that. All right, back to birds. Maybe I should try to draw a Canada goose from memory. I literally just saw some like 10 minutes ago. They do have some kind of distinctive markings, don't they, on their faces? Or just do they have little like... Oh God. That's a Canada goose. That's a Canada goose. You'd recognize it anywhere, right? I feel like Canada geese, they're not just cats, they're specifically Siamese cats. And I think that's true. Oh, there's another hummingbird. I'm gonna draw that one. I think it was a girl bird, so I gave her a little bow. What do you think her name is? I think her name is Blossom. She's a pretty little hummingbird girl who loves the springtime and blossoms. As if I think they all like flowers. So. I think flower or blossom is probably like the, I don't know, what's a really common female name, like the Sarah or like Jennifer of birds. I should probably not be doing this right now. I have so many things to do at home. But this is so much more fun than anything I could be doing. I'm gonna draw one more thing. And this one will be good, I promise. It will blow you away. There's a dog over there. I'm gonna draw that dog. Mind-blowing. I know. You're so impressed. You know, I should sell these. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put these in my store so you guys can buy them and marvel at them. Oh, what happened to my coffee? Oh, I should be going home now. I don't want to go. I'm gonna draw a rock. I see a rock over there. No, that's terrible. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna put a little bird on top of it. I spelled chirp. I wrote like chirp chirp, and then I spelled the second chirp wrong because I got nervous. I'm gonna put him in a little crown because he's like the king of the rock. Don't look at that. I spelled chirp wrong somehow. I wrote chirp chip. That's his name. King Chip of the rock. Saw some cute ground squirrels too, but I'm not even gonna go there. All right, well, this has been very nice. I'm kind of a ways from home, so I need to get cracking. I'm gonna get my jacket. My coat is almost sour grass colored. Not quite. Well, I'm sad I didn't get to see my goose today. But it's still early in goose season, I think. So hopefully he's okay. I'm not turning off the camera because I don't want to go home yet. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. Oh, he loves me not. He loves me. Will you look at that? See them? Do you really love me? Right now I'm just killing time. Ooh, that's a bird I could draw, but I'm not going to. I feel like all of these birds are just insulted. I'm gonna time to say goodbye. All right. I apologize if you're still watching. Okay. Bye. Catch you next time.